Yes, guys, welcome along to Wolves versus Aston Villa in a Premier League watch-along. We are live, ready for another big night in the Premier League. Can Wolves find a massive 3 points to help try and get their relegation fight going? Or will Aston Villa continue to go forward and cement their place in the top four? Two ends of the table, one big fierce rivalry. We're here for the watch-along. Make sure you're smashing the like button, subscribe, get in the comment section, and big up to each and every single one of you. I am going to have to dash literally again in 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I've literally tried to make a banging chili con carne for the kids. The chili is done, the rice is done. I've just got to sort out a couple of little things, finishing touches for them, and so they can then eat and we can do this. So big up to everyone. As I said, this should be an interesting night ahead. Haven't even seen the team, so I'm just going to get that up right now so I can see the team lineup. And then, yeah, we will be rocking and ready to do the full watch-along once I sort the kids out. Just getting the team here. Jason's on the side, a bit of Duncan in the house as well. What's for dinner? Yeah, chili con carne. I'm not going to have any till, well, much later, but I want the kids to be able to eat it. So, yeah, there we go. So we're here. That's the Aston Villa lineup. Martinez, Cash, Konsa. Pau comes back into the team. Everyone's been begging for a bit of Pau Torres to be back in the team. He's there with Luca Dean at left back. Anana and Luis, Sancho, Buendia, Rogers, and Watkins. Still no Ross Barkley. Still no Tammy Abraham. What is everyone saying? What is everyone saying about that starting lineup? No Tammy, no Ross. Not great. Big up to Kim in the house. Duncan split view Crane as well. Useful watch on Sky. Love that, Duncan. And Captain is saying, which I was going to do, I have my chainsaw assessment tomorrow, so up at 6 a.m. Bloody hell, not good. Right, guys, literally, I'm going to have the TV on. Get your score prediction and get your first goal scorers in. I'll be back in about no less than probably 1 minute. I've just got to go finish the touches. I know kickoff is ready. In fact, what I'll do is I will sync up my clock and then we are good to go on there. So, yeah, get your first goal scorer. No Tammy, no Ross Barkley. Why is Ross Barkley not starting? That's absolutely abhorrently criminal in there. Hope everyone's well. Let me know what you guys are eating, drinking. Molineux, terrible stadium, really, isn't it? All those away fans taking on there. Right, we're underway in there. The clock's there. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. And yeah, make sure you're running up the lights as well. I'm not convinced that's starting 11 though. Let me just pick that, like Duncan just said. I'm not convinced. Let me get the kids sorted and I'll be back in a sec. There is more if you need it. Right, gang, we're back. Right, 2 minutes 54 in. Anything happened? We're here. Right, come on, let's have this. Big bit of night. Ollie Watkins, is he going to bag tonight or not? Is he going to bag tonight or not? Is he going to bag tonight? That's the big question. Crim's in the house. James surprised Roscoe wasn't starting foot. He and Powell both started to give that creative edge in the middle. Yeah, Powell's in. So let's see how he does. But yeah, it's a bit of a nuts one, isn't it? No Ross Bartley in the starting lineup. We need him. Buendia City free kits has done. Yes, Josh at the Villa. Bro, yes, Villa for life. Hope everyone's well. What's everyone's score prediction? Are we feeling confident tonight? Watkins 0-7 at 75 minutes likely. Why is my volume not working? What's going on with my remote? What about Wolves then? Like Rob Edwards, weird really. I've not even looked where Wolves are in the league, but they're oh god, I got some rice in my beard. They're basically not really they're not pulling up trumps, but they're not exactly like poor, are they? It's a really weird setup with Wolves. I don't understand really the logistics behind them. They probably are down, aren't they? But they still hold fort, don't they? 1-0 Villa potentially, says Daniel, big up to you. Duncan saying with Tammy and Bartley 2-0 easy win. Les is saying 2-0 Villa. And yeah, it's a derby match. You have to remember that. And it's about being up first. None of this half-hearted shit. Do you know what I mean? Buendia, though. Surprised he's in the lineup. Really am. So there's Pau Torres in the starting lineup. We're all happy about that. No Matson today. Why is that? Why no Matson? There's Conser. I'll tell you what, chat, as well. Another thing. I've had a banging headache. Taking some paracetamol. I've had a banging headache today. But big up to standing. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens today. Vamos is in the house. Big up to him. Hot takes in the house up the Villas. Yeah, we need some magic. We need some absolute magic here from the Villa. We really do. We need a good performance, a good solid performance. And I must say that Dougie, Luiz and Onana tonight, our midfield is massively key for that. But go on, Morgan. Here comes Morgan Rogers. Morgan into Ollie Watkins. Chance for Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins misses again. Fila da puta. Ollie Watkins. For fuck's sake, man. First chance Ollie Watkins misses. First chance goes begging. He's got to score that. What a ball that was by Morgan Rogers. Has to score that. It's another big chance. What a play by Villa. Here they come again. Ollie Watkins, man. Put that in the back of the net. Put that in the back of the net. Look, Rogers. It's the ball that he plays to Ollie. Ollie actually does the right thing. He gets himself on side. Touch out your feet with your left. Why is he shooting with his right there? Wendy is back. Absolutely. Tammy Abraham would have buried that. Why is he shooting with his right foot? And by the way, W's in the chat for none other than Jason Powell, JP. Love that from Les. Big up to Jason, man. Wow. Absolutely. It's just as Villa they scored Pau Torres. This guy, Jason. I mean, that's just a massive shot. Cannot believe that. Jason, thank you. Thank you. The support, that's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Jason, what a guy. Thank you. Do. Jason Powell. Do. Just like Tammy would have scored. It's just like Jason. Jason would have put that in the back of the net. Jason ain't messing. Big up to Jason. He's on the side of tonight as well. I saw that earlier. One of our members up the Villa. Jason's on it. Absolutely love it. Got Alan Ford with my lord in the house as well. Everyone's here. Everyone's flying. But Ollie Watkins should have scored. Luca Dean chance. Villa. Oh, what an attack. It's a better start here from Villa. Yeah, Jason's just hit legend status. Absolutely W's for Jason. Absolutely. Donny scores that. Tammy scores that. What's his name? Jamoa Aloba scores that. Caden Young scores that. Louis Barry scores that. Bloody hell. Keenan Davis scores that. Ali Samata scores that. Or am I going too far with that? Bloody Rudy Gestead scores that. But Ollie doesn't. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to not find the excuses. Do you know what I mean? But W for Jason. I've defended Ollie for years, but then now, yeah, I know I'm running out of defence for him. Come on, you Wolves, says Paul Wellman. Wolves fan in the house. Liking and lurking. Love to see it, Captain. Wow, he has to score that. Do you know what the difficult thing is? Do you know what the difficult thing is? Because he's like our all-time Premier League top goal scorer, it's like he holds that weight of like, it's hard to criticize him, isn't it? But he's subject to it. Oh God, Wolves are in. Oh, well done, Luca Dean. Well done. Big up, chat. Big up to everyone. Make sure that like button's being smashed. Confident Ollie scores that. Confident Ollie should bang it. I don't get why he's gone his right foot. The ball by Morgan Rogers. We need to talk about that more. How's he starting over Tammy? I don't agree with that at all. Agree on that. I actually agree on that. Tammy should be starting. Big up to Meeks in the house. Me and my mum are here, but still traveling. Top man. How far to go, Meeks? And Meeks, if you saw that Ollie Watkins missed, you would have been in the comment section now saying something. 100%, because that's what Meeks does. He's always clocking Ollie, but there we go. I love it because he does. Good question is, does Jordan Bowery score that? Oh, I think Jordan Bowery would hit the post on that one. I think Jordan Bowery would hit the post. Yeah, that's a good point. Would Jordan Bowery score that? No, he'd hit the post. He would hit the post, unfortunately. Fucking crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely mad crazy. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone who's here. Make sure you are smashing the like, subscribe, all that good stuff as Villa come forward. Jadon Sancho, big start today. Hopefully he makes use of his opportunities and whatnot. We're throwing back some Villa strikers here. His goals in the past, time for a change. Absolutely. Tammy used to start. Like Abon Lahore's in the team far too long. Yeah, true. Hold on, just all Barrows joint to Premier League goal scorers ever isn't the best. Absolutely. But yeah, it's captain. Jason. If Jason says he starts Tammy, Jason's like the GOAT. Jason is the GOAT. He's saying that I would start Tammy, exactly that. What side are you drinking, Jason? And what's everyone having for dinner? Duncan asked about having a curry. It's the chili. The kids are eating it. Hopefully they're loving it. I had to just go down and finish off the pita breads for them. But the chili and rice was all done for them, so they're happy. So they're fed. They're going to be looked after. That was an awful miss from Ollie. Subbing now for Tammy. Crap. Why not? Imagine that. Imagine if Uno actually done that. He just looked at Ollie and went, listen, I'm sick of you. I gave you one chance. You've got to finish that. Off you come. That would be like, whew. Yeah, I wonder what the conversations are with Tammy behind closed doors. And I'll be real with you, all right? As a new player, why would you come and sign for Aston Villa when you know that Unai likes to keep his new signers on the bench for a long time? Like, you've got to look at it. Apart from Morgan Rogers, who breaks into the team, and he only did that through injuries ahead of him, why on earth would you come to Villa as a new signing knowing you've got to bleed your way in? Too many of our new signings we get excited for have to sit on the bench and watch Dean Smith signings play ahead of them. Nicholas Henry will score that. Should have played Ollie Tammy together. Definitely Tammy start. I reckon, again, if we're not winning this game, then yeah, you could see that combination. Western side 8.2%. That's strong. Beating Chelsea next is a must. I suppose can create a gap. Josh, yes, we do. Mustafa, we do. Isn't it Chelsea Arsenal this weekend as well? That would be an interesting one. Chinese being collected. Nice. Krem, you enjoy that, but what's the order? I think, Gary, that Ross Barkley should be in the team. Danny, I'd suit for dinner. Strong. I mean, you can't beat the classic cream of tomato. You really can't. Suit-wise, but yeah. Butternut squash soup as well. Heidi's made is unbelievable. But a tin of cream of tomato out of the can, you can't beat it. Referee was potentially going to get his card out there for Rodgers, but decides against it. There's bad. I don't know if people have seen the news about Villa's financial situations, but it looks like we're going to have to sell again before the 30th. It's all stupid. And I think even Gabig Bonlahor, right? He's alluding to Villa in danger of losing best players this summer, like your Morgans. Like, we're so close, but so far. We're dreaming to dream, and financial stuff is hurting us, and we could lose Morgan and potentially send the manager. Real Madrid will knock him. And I'll be real, right? I'll be real with you. I don't like saying this, but there's a chance here for Wolves that just goes wide. If Unai constantly has to deal with these financial regulations and restrictions, there is going to be a part in his head where he goes, I've taken them as far as I can. I can't do this anymore if I can't spend. Like that is naturally going to be the thought of a manager. And I'm not saying that Unai definitely would go, but for once, the first time ever, if Villa have to go into another summer window with FFP and all that crap, right? This will be the first time ever I'll look at it and go, I wouldn't blame Unai if he went. Is the ref any good? Nah, not really. No ref's good in this Premier League. Old Firm and London El Clasico on Sunday. On one length, so no pre-match nerve content. Oh, no. Big up on the length. Kim, what are you giving up? I've given up crisps this year. I did the fluid one. I don't know if everyone can remember last year I did no drinks apart from water. I lived off the H2O diet. This year's just crisps. But yeah, Hot Take says, I have baked tatties with beans and cheese soon. Oh. Baked potato, beans, cheese. We actually had that the other night, and we all said it was just an underrated, incredible meal. That is elite. My dad had homemade mac and cheese. Love that. We must not sell Rodgers. Facts. But he's the next one. He's the big money move that will bail us out. I mean, Watkins. If we sold Watkins, we're getting pennies for him, aren't we? Crim's honey ribs, chicken balls on. Oof, Crim's gone. Do nachos count as crisps? What's the chat say? I would say yes. Just need to win the UEFA. Wow. Here come Villa. Watkins. Rodgers, sorry, not Watkins. And Wolves defend that well. The Europa League draw, obviously, you've got to beat you've got to beat the best to win it. I always say that. To get to the final, you've got to beat the best. It's just that Villa have been drawn on the wrong side of the draw. Lyon have got the easiest path to the final. I will guarantee you Lyon will be in the final. Lyon 100% will be in the final. And then it's us. There's Roma. There's Porto. All on the same side of life. Like, it's a pretty difficult Europa League. I don't see Forest getting out their little segment. They've got Midtjylland. They got Porto, their little side. Nachos can be a loophole. I'll stay strong. Villa, though, got to do better. Here's Rodgers. There is an intensity about Villa that we are moving the ball a lot quicker. It's not that slow, turgid zombie football like we have at the start. It's Sancho to Cash. That's better. Cash swings it in. Chance! Oh! Much better from Villa there. Good combination play. Sancho and Matty Cash moving the ball really quickly. I like this. Quick football. Nice from Sancho. Doesn't slow it down. Cash's ball in is good. Dougie Luiz maybe should have done better. It's a nice connection. Do you know what? He hits it too clean. He hits it too clean. Too clean. If Dougie Luiz mishits that, I think that goes in. But that's best play so far. Coleslaw, massive in our house. We love coleslaw. Beef and coleslaw sandwiches the kids have been craving. It's too nice of a hit. If Dougie slices that, Goes in. But yeah, good move. Better though. I can feel intensity growing from Villa. Can everyone feel that? Can everyone see that? And if you can't, my eye test is saying yes. What do you have to do for a chainsaw course, apart from state the obvious? Probably absolutely chop some shit up. Thai green curry, love it. We're looking good, creating chances, just need time there to pounce. Facts. Watkins, Wolves defending strong. And Wolves don't have any. I'm looking at Wolves. They've had a few chances now to go on the counter, right? Wolves had a few chances to counter attack here. And each time they try to counter, there's nothing much on, but they are defending well. Watkins is just getting bullied. Going to make a very bold prediction. Leon Bailey will come on the second half and score. Bloody hell, Crib. That is bold. That is bold. Leon Bailey scoring are two words that I would not put together in 2026. Duncan has a chainsaw. I love that. Could do with one myself, actually. Cut out some wood. Jacket, loads of butter. What was that? Jacket, loads of butter with cheese, beans, and coleslaw. Unbeatable. Yeah. One thing we don't have is butter on it. Long ball into Ollie, whose touch eludes him again. Oh, I'm actually done with Ollie. You see Stan Collymore try and defend Ollie. You see Stan Collymore trying to defend Ollie. Well, that's a better ball from Martinez. In fact, that's perfect from Emi Martinez. Watkins' touch is crap. That's all on Ollie again. Villa come forward. Our right-hand side is looking tasty today with Cash and Sancho. Much more vibrancy in it. Sancho is actually looking very good. Buendia and Ollie are killing this team. Everyone needs to realise that. It's not just Ollie. Emi Buendia is killing this team as well. Buendia is an inside player. I don't know what Uno's thinking when you don't want to win it. We need Roscoe on. It's maintenance and how to fix it and clean it. How to cut trees and various methods and how to hurt trees. Love that. Bloody love that. And big up again. I mean, probably overdue a super chat. Listen, that's so kind of you, mate. You don't ever have to feel that, but that is unbelievable. And of course, I've got to say it. The man, the myth, the legend that is Meeks. The Mazda Mercedes Mondo Meeks. Although, God knows, he may have 3 different brands of cars on his drive these days. 0 cars on his drive. If anyone doesn't know, Meeks' hobby is fixing up cars, and he does an incredible job on it. Good on him. Big up Clay. Big up Mama Meeks as well, who's with you, I believe, and hopefully got home safely. Or close to getting home. But big up Meeks. Our family love you. You're very highly regarded in this house. From Heidi and the kids. Here's Ollie Watkins. Get your touch to it. Oh, Starry's in. How was the chili? It's really good chili. There we go then. The chili's very good. Star's just come in with a Villa top on.
It's raining bad.
It's raining bad. Your hero Ollie has missed a chance.
That's not a surprise.
Not a surprise. Star's given up with Watkins as well, it sounds like.
No, I haven't.
No, well done. Love that. See, she's still got the blind belief and faith. Love it. She actually scored a hat-trick at the weekend. Starry. Watkins could do with one of them. MVP Meeks, actually. The man, the myth, the legend that is Meeks. Anyone playing FM26 took Swindon to the Prem. I'm in 2032. Signed Buendia when we win the championship. He was shite. Sounds about right. Buendia is so lightweight. He wins a free kick there. Buendia is killing this team. Get Roscoe Bartley in now. And we do have to sell someone before June the 30th. I think it either be Ollie Watkins or Emi Martinez. Damn. Yeah. I met my chef. She did me sweet potato jackets with sea bass, lemon juice, and other stuff. And would highly recommend. Wow, Captain. Like, wow. That is posh. A recipe Heidi saw on online, like Instagram, was sweet potato with fajita stuffing in it. Might try that. Bailey must not go near this team unless there's a serious injury. Facts, Gary. Roy Wilson and Joe also showed. James Madison was great though. Great signings and your FM. Leon Bailey at least is naturally left-footed, so he makes sense on the right. I put Sancho left and Rogers middle. I'll tell you what, Sancho and Cash look really strong tonight. Here's Villa. Rogers shoots and Jose Sarr saves it. I'd actually say don't temper with our right-hand side tonight. I think Jadon Sancho and Cash are working really well together. Sancho, about time we see a little bit more of this sort of consistency, but he needs to add numbers to his game. I'll say it again. It's the fall off from Asensio and Rashford on loan to Jadon Sancho is nuts. Wolves nearly get in there. It's a great interception. Pau Torres in the team, looking strong, looking good. Yeah, bottom, they're 20th. Yeah. Watkins is finished. Like, how's the pita bread? Go down well with the chili? Was it spicy or not? No, normal spice, good. I can't make it too spicy. Huh? Yeah. Luca Dean to Buendia. Buendia, better. Do something with it, though. Yeah, I didn't actually give a prediction, but I'll take a 1-0 Villa. A few people said that. Luca Dean swings it in. Sancho, back post. Great touch. Back in it for Cash. Sancho, great ball. Oh, unlucky. Better. Wolves going to win 4-0. I doubt it. Under 2 points. Yeah, I really doubt it. Joshua Watkins today or Flopkins, man. Flopkins. Thoughts so far? Better tempo to the game. We're moving the ball better. We've got a bit more tenacity and intensity about us. But again, it's that final third. Are we going to be ruthless enough today? Are we going to kill this team off or are we going to be punished for it? But when you've got Buendia and Watkins on the pitch, you're a little bit cooked. Buendia, I don't want to see that anymore. Great switch out. Neil 1 for Villa, yeah, I reckon so. We need some set pieces. Yeah, Wolves want it in behind like really quickly. They want that quick ball. Wolves 1, Aston Villa 1. Abraham and Mane. Do we even think Wolves is much of a derby? I wouldn't say it is it? Yeah, we've had a few chances. We've had Ollies, we've had Dougies. That's about it. It's Villa, though. You just never know with us. This could end anything tonight. I do feel that. I really do feel that. Offside there for Wolves. Bloody love it. Bloody love it. Thing is, we're not going to bowl top 4, are we? Massive shout out to Gene Brown. The TV is talking to you. The world is talking to you. And any acquaintance of Meeks is acquaintance of our channel. Big up to Gene Brown. Big up to Emmy Martinez. Probably going to keep a clean sheet tonight, I reckon. I don't know. I don't know why, but I don't see us conceding. Yeah, wow. People are not worried about top 4 being bottled. I think 5th still gets us top 4, right? 5th still gets us Champions League. Have you seen, again, Arsenal's route to the Champions League final? I reckon it could be their year to do it. I reckon Arsenal might win the Champions League, but bottle the Premier League. Anyone else get that vibe? Yeah, we've dropped so many points. It's ridiculous this month. We win this tonight. We win this tonight. Arsenal beat Chelsea this weekend, then we beat Chelsea on Wednesday night at Villa Park. That's exactly what we need, Krim, actually. Goals is an house. Big up goals. Honestly, mate, I feel that's true. I really feel Arsenal could win the Champions League this year. I don't know why. I looked at that draw and I thought, yeah, this is it. But I think the Blue Sharks are coming for you in the Premier League. I haven't even looked at Arsenal's fixtures, but I think that actually maybe tournament football is more Arteta's vibe. Well, that's a wild theory because he's not won a European trophy in that. But Arsenal have been pretty shit hot in the Champions League, and maybe the idea of just needing to be consistent over Premier League and the pressure of Premier League going into the Champions League where no one... I don't know. No one's ever puts Arsenal at the start of the season to win the Champions League, and maybe that helps them. Maybe that helps Arsenal. No one ever goes, Arsenal winning the Champions League this year. I've got to win the Champions League. Whereas every season, it's, well, Arsenal have to do something in the Premier League now. They've been the runners-up so many times. It's time to convert that. And maybe there's that difference. Maybe there's that difference that no one puts them on that pedestal. They might put themselves on it, but they don't do it. And the media... Only till now are the media going, yeah, Arsenal got to win it. But Villa's Europa League draw and the side we're on, it sucks. We've been put on the most challenging, difficult side. Also, low-key, think Newcastle will do Barcelona. No, he slips, ref. That's terrible, ref for him.
What?
That's terrible, ref for him.
That?
Yeah, that's terrible, ref for him.
No way.
The Champions League group stage crap. Look where Spurs finished. Yeah. Do you know what the crazy thing is? Imagine Spurs get to imagine North London Derby Champions League semi-final. Spurs might do it again though. I'm not joking. Spurs might treat the Champions League campaign incredibly serious, like they did the Europa League, and completely boycott the league again. End up finishing 16th, 17th. But they're probably not going to win the Champions League. But I can see Spurs doing that as well.
Sorry, Watkins was in the end.
Yeah, Watkins is shocking there. But yeah, Villa did everything right in December goals, and then January is pretty good, but February, wow, we've had a terrible turgis month. Here, no comments. Allowed and clear on U9 PSI. Eventually, said, I can't take this team any further without top quality players. Yeah, I believe that. I genuinely believe that, Gary. I think that there's let's put it this way. If Villa are financially restricted again this summer, we have to sell, and he's told, if Unai Emery's getting told, you're going to have to sell. You're going to have to sell Morgan Rogers and maybe lose another. You're also going to be financially restricted. You're going to have to be clever with the transfers. Blah, blah, blah. And then Real Madrid come and go, we're going to give you the Bernabeu. We're going to give you this Real Madrid side. No financial restrictions. Spend how you want. Do what you want. Your head's going to look at it a little bit and go, oof. Oof. Do you know what I mean? I think I trust him in Europe completely. I'm just worried about this Premier League finish now. But look, we got probably to face Roma. I think we'll beat Lille. Then I think we've got to face Roma, which would be very difficult. And then I'm looking at Porto. And that's just to play Lyon in the final. Like, potentially to go win the Europa League. We've got to beat Roma, Porto, and Lyon. It's not easy. We got to beat the best to win it. Spurs the drop absolutely. Atletico Madrid are crazy. Andy Brogan, big up. Spurs just go down Arsenal. Yeah. Why the fuck is the time starting? Yeah, everyone's asking that. Coming together between Conte and Armstrong. Ref says, nope, no problem at all. Yeah, Buendia needs to go. Buendia needs to come off and Ross Barkley on. But yeah, guys, I hope you are keeping well and the wife. Big up to you and big up to Arsenal for the Champions League. Because Villa aren't in the Champions League, of course I'll be cheering on an English team to do well in the Champions League. I think you'd be crazy, guys, not to cheer on a champ because it helps the. I was going to say the coalition, but it's not a coalition. That's politics. The coefficient. That's what I'm trying to say. Basically, the more success English teams do in the Champions League, it means 5 spots are available for Champions League in the Premier League, and Villa are always going to need that extra bit of leeway. So yeah, so why not? Why not Arteta and Arsenal win a trophy? They can even take Ollie Watkins next season to help their squad to defend it. Yeah, terrible cramp. We're losing our heads a bit though. Yeah, sorry, yeah. Do whatever you need to. Go on, Star, you do what you need. Get on my face. Yeah. Was it reflect on the TV, was it? Star's just changed the technical difficulties. Buendia needs to be dragged at half time. This Wolves team is terrible, though. I think Cash is probably the best half, isn't he? I'd say Matty Cash are the best half for us. Yeah. Come on. Oh, I've got to connect these passes there. Yeah, not the same team without Tielemans and Kamara. I think it's Tielemans more than anything. I think Tielemans, yeah, they've been injured for ages now. When is Yuri Tielemans back? Does anyone have an update on that? Sitting in South Africa, it's 10:30 and I'm wearing only shorts, no shirt, with doors and windows open and watching the weather on the TV. Yeah. The UK is actually depressingly bad. Like, if anyone could tell me a positive about the UK, let me know. Because it certainly ain't the weather. It's certainly not the way in which our government looks after us. And it's certainly not Aston Villa football right now. Too much. Hopeful. Hopeless. This is going to be like a last-minute penalty or something like that to win this. It is Jason. So, yeah, big up South Africa. I didn't even realise what was going on this weekend with the games. I just know it's Arsenal, Chelsea, and that affects Villa, especially Birmingham. When are the bin men coming up in Birmingham and doing their job? Ireland, night and day. Dean's in the side to cross the ball, and he's not crossing it very well. Every city's in the dog. Right, how can Birmingham still not resolve their litter issues? I just think this Villa have allowed Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea to have hope again, but no one seems to want to grab it. I mean, look at Chelsea dropping points to Burnley. What are they doing? Carrick has saved United. It is. Game is fit to teeth. Big up Steve Wells in the house. Says, come on, Wolves. Yeah, as a Liverpool fan, you'd want Wolves. Hope you're keeping well. Hope life is treating well. Hope you're keeping well. Chance! Oh, thought Anana was going to land on that one. Nothing positive about the UK. Honestly, the weather's baffling me. Wolves, I mean, no wonder they're in a dogfight. Their team, for me, there's no quality in there. Ball comes in. Oh, wait. Ooh. Better. Morgan. Ollie. Oh, fuck. I can't fucking look at Ollie. He's got to come off at half time. Like, did you just see his turn there? Turn in circle of a bloody truck. Turn in circle of a truck. He's taken a touch to turn wide, and it's so bad, the touch, but also he then loses the ball. Like, and then Buendia gives a foul. Watkins and Buendia have to go at halftime. They have to go. Yeah, it's a bit stop-start from the ref, but Villa aren't helping this. The weather's probably not helping it as well. Villa acting like they can sleepwalk through the game. Wolves are so bad. Villa have sleepwalked through the last 4 or 5 fixtures, especially our home ones. We tried to sleepwalk through Everton and Brentford, got punished. Bournemouth away, sleepwalk through it. Brighton at home, we got lucky with an own goal. Leeds, awful. Yeah, Dean crossing it on that. Wolves are awful side, and we still look like we're struggling. Watkins selling the summer. Who can we, all right, be realistic now. How much are we getting for Watkins? We could put the English tax on it, but I don't know, someone like sell him back to Brentford or something like that. Wolves have a dangerous free kick and dangerous position here. There's no quality. I've said this for the last couple of weeks. I've found it really hard to watch Villa. I think I've done more talking to you guys than actually watching because the quality is so bad. But we've been stuck in this first. Yeah, Wolves are poor. Villa get our first gear that went to see. Yeah, we've been stuck in this gear for a while. Something fundamentally has gone wrong. But watch Ross Barkley and Tammy Abraham change this game. We've been stuck in this really poor, turgid gear. Yeah, we should have taken 40 million at the time. 18 million. We should have taken that money for Watkins and Arsenal. I think that was the highest value Watkins peaked at. If you think about it, you know, he was flying with the goals and the numbers were adding up. Just come off that amazing time with England. You're chatting shit, mate, like you're a pro. Malcolm, if you're going to insult me, use the correct vocabulary. Please. You are. Buendia, lucky he's not got yellow. Yeah, Buendia's tripping. Do you know what someone said about Bailey coming on? Do you know what I just thought about if Leon Bailey was on this pitch? Leon Bailey slips and slides on a dry pitch, right? Leon Bailey can't stay on his feet when the pitch is dry, when it's not been raining. So imagine what Bambi on ice is going to be like when he's on this pitch. Bring back Bartley. I thought this as well. I was a little bit conned by our squad depth. I thought we had good depth until basically our 3 best players are lost at once, and it looks terrible. I didn't realise how bad our squad depth was. I actually really thought we were building something quite special. Maybe that's because Rashford and Asensio made our squad look even better as well. But we lost Daniel Marlon. No Kamara and Tillemans. Even like we haven't really replaced Duran ever either. Turgid, absolutely. We'll be lucky to loan them out. Every single person knows that it's got to be Buendia and Ollie off, Tammy and Ross Barkley on, but will it happen? No, it won't. My worry is, though, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. What if we take this form into the Europa League? We're getting knocked out. Let's not fucking beat around the bush here. We're getting knocked out of the Europa League. We may not even beat Lille. We may not even beat Lille if we play like this over 2 legs. We've played like this now since Everton at home, which was 5 games ago. Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton, Leeds, 6 games. And we may have even had a Europa League game in there as well. We've played like this. Yeah, we did Fenerbahce, I think. My worry is, we can't score. We're not creating. Look, Rodgers has lost his head. Players are losing their heads. Rodgers has just pushed someone off the ball because he's losing his head because Villa are playing crap. The attack is crap. Yeah, it is a long half. So do you guys see it? Like, people have just taken it for certain that our Europa League, Unai will be all right. He knows how to do this. Lille will beat Lille. Yeah, on paper, we should be, but we need to get out of this rut. That Brighton win saved our skin a little bit, but we do not know how to score an open play. Yes, Tammy scored against Leeds to save us, but why is it, again, you're going to sound crazy, why is it that I feel like when we play Chelsea, we're going to absolutely boss it, or Man United, we're going to boss it? Why is it I feel like we'll play better against the bigger sides? Why do I get that vibe? Yeah, should be making changes. You can recognise that. Don't wait. Every further season, we're done. Crap. Yeah, Evan Gass. Funny enough, Villa just cursed everyone. How is it? Daniel Marlon scoring goals for Roma, and Gassond is now looking like prime. Insert a good player into that quote at Crystal Palace. Prime Iniesta. He's an attacker. Though. We've got to go. Prime Ronaldo. Gassond. Well, that's the thing. We didn't even know at Villa what position he plays, but at Palace he's found a rhythm. Wait, can Daniel Marlon play against us for Roma? Yeah, he can, can't he? Fuck me, imagine. We all know we're getting knocked out. If ever we're going to... Oh, God, we're losing our heads here. Pau Torres now. You do realise that Daniel Marlon's going to sink Villa Hearts in Europa League. The better Gasson plays at Palace, the more money we get. Oh, Rodgers. Villa are capitulating a little bit here. Rodgers is snapping. Rodgers is snapping. Rodgers is losing his head. Oh, dear Villa. You know it, Duncan. It's quite worrying, really. If Villa don't win the Europa League or qualify for Champions League, then this season's been... I don't know. Let me ask you guys. If Villa don't win the Europa League and then we finish like 6th and we get Europa League in the league, would you be happy? Would you be happy to go play the Europa League again next season? Half time. Shite. Boos all around. That's probably from everyone. Do you know what? Those boos should be from the Wolves fans and the Villa fans to go, what is this shower of Watkins? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. What you got for pudding tonight, Star? You had some waffles earlier. We bought a waffle maker and they were making waffles. We're getting close to Emery getting booed now, yeah. It's cool. Right. Rodgers is cutting a frustrated figure. Absolutely, like he'd be happy to leave. Can you get me, one of those Santa bowls? You know the Santa bowls? Can you just put a little bit of rice and a little bit of chili in there? Not much. Just need a little bit. I'll have more on it. No, I just need a little mouthful now. Cheers, love. Rodgers cutting a frustrated figure. Yeah, he is. Looks frustrated. If we finish 6th under financial restrictions, I don't see how we can say it's a disaster. Look at the money. Shall I be real with you? 85, why it'd be a disaster? Because of the position we've been in December and January. Because of the way in which we've been in that Europa League campaign and should be competing. I think that it's so easy to say, oh, context of the season, finances at the start, we'd have taken that. But you have to play the season it is. Because let's be honest now, I'm going to use that club again. And for some reason, I'm thinking of Curve when I say this. I always talk about Arsenal. If Arsenal don't win the league this season, from the position that they've been in, it's a disaster. Because they've dominated the Premier League number one spot for a while and they've had a big gap. It's a disaster. Because you've set yourself up. For me, if you look at December and January is where you set yourself up for the finish. Why do they say, anyone who's in the relegation zone right now, if they stay up, if they get safety, then it's like seen as the great escape or a miracle. Why? Because we look at where they are now. I just think that league position right now speaks a lot. And I think Man United, all of a sudden it's a revival for them. Man United now, even if Man United finish 4th or 5th, right, it's going to be looked as a positive because of where they were with Ruben Amorim beforehand. Thank you, love. That's okay. Where they were with Ruben Amorim, anything now above that feels positive. So even if United probably finish 5th or 6th, they'll look at it and go, our season was saved. Chelsea is another interesting one. Chelsea, for me, with Maresca, sacking him, they made that bold decision to go and get top 4. So that's what they're going to have to do. I just think with Villa, to not win a trophy and to finish 6th will feel quite flat, in my opinion. And we wimped out of the bloody FA Cup, didn't we? So let's see everyone's faith in Unai. Oh, God, that's got a nice kick to it now. Will he take off Ollie at half-time? Yes or no in the chat? Keep your comments coming in. We'll have a read in chat. Agree, Villa Shane. Will Unai Emery actually take him off at half-time? Yes or no? I'm 100% saying no. Will Ross Barkley come on at half-time? I'm going to say yes. But I don't want this excuse with Villa about injuries. I've always said that I never want to be a fan base where we cry about injuries affecting us because every team in the league has injuries. Every team can lose top players. Yes, we've lost our arguably most important, crucial. But my argument is going to be this. You build a squad for a reason. We have Onana, we have Ross Barkley, we have Dougie Luiz. You can add Bogard into that. You have a squad for a reason. You build your squads. So we have to know, we have to plan, and we have to deal with injuries. Injuries happen. It's part of the game. You'd be stupid not to. But I don't want to be a fan base who cries about it at the end of the season and says the reason why. I want to be a fan base who goes, guess what? We still managed to get Champions League football and we lost our 2 best players and our squad stepped up because that's what the squad for. And that's what a squad is for. We've wasted money. I know I'll say this every stream to remind people. Let's not cry about finances either when we've absolutely bummed our finances with Gesson, with Daniel Marlon, with Kostan Djelkovic, with Leon. Wow, no. Yeah, we still haven't sorted Leon Bailey out. If we actually sorted out Leon Bailey in the summer and sold him, would have helped us. We had to lose Jacob Ramsey. We've spent money. Like, I don't want I don't want that to be sort of not thought about. John Duran, Moussa Diaby. We've spent money and we haven't used it wisely. We've messed up our loan situation. So all this FFP talk, why don't we talk about our transfer talk? In fact, I'll ask you this, chat. Name me Villa's 3 best signings the last 3 seasons. Give me Villa's 3 best signings the last 3 seasons. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Villa's most impactful and best signings the last 3 seasons. Number 1, Morgan Rogers. Number 2, I'm struggling. Fuck me, I'm struggling. Number 2, Matson. Oh, I forgot Yuri. Okay, yeah. Since Unai Emery's come over, let's do it that. Since Unai Emery. Okay, let's do that. Yuri Tillemans. Who did I say was my... Yuri Tillemans, Morgan Rogers, Ian Matson. Tillemans. Villa's 3 best signings. Now tell me the 3 biggest waste of signings, ones that don't make sense. We've absolutely butchered the right back slot. I still think the Moussa Diaby situation and John Duran, yeah, it bailed us out, but too short-term thinking. But I honestly now look at it. Donyell Marlon, number 1. The worst bit of money we've ever spent. Jadon Sancho's wages. That could be a massive debate up there. What are we doing? What are we doing with Jadon Sancho's wages? We've absolutely fucked it, really. I think Monty's recruitment has been diabolical. I think Unai doesn't like to use the new signings. Kamara was, Gerald though, yeah, it was. I'm confused, guys. Really, I think that we are crying about losing our best players, which is fine, Tillemans and Kamara. But we're Aston Villa and we should be building a squad, and we have built a squad. I'm going to say it again. Our central mid area, we have Onana, Dougie Luiz, and Ross Barkley, Jayden Bogard. That shouldn't be an issue. Onana was £50 million. Ross Barkley, with the experience that he's had. Dougie Luiz. You know, people put Dougie on a really high pedestal. 3 very experienced top players. Why the hell can't they come in and make the difference? Why aren't they making the difference? And then we go to the attacking fold. We've got Jadon Sancho on high wages. We decided to keep Emi Buendia, which was initially looked a really good move. I just don't get our recruitment sometimes. Big up to Ken M. How are you doing, Joshy? Ken M is the very best. Ken M is the very best. Ken M. Yeah, good. Just ranting about Villa, as we seem to do every week. But yeah, we're chilled. We're good. We've had a busy day, good week, successful week. It's Friday. The only downside is Heidi's at work. We're eating a chili con carne. Thank you for asking, my friend. I hope you're well, Ken. How are you, Ken? Let me reverse that. How are you? Wow. Man's coming in. Massive. James Meeks. Hit the like button, guys. The man, the myth, the legend. That is Meeks. Always put a smile on my face, old Meeks. Always put a smile on our face. Absolute legend. I hope you and Clay have a wonderful weekend as well. And yeah, I'm sure he's absolutely buzzing to be with you. I know you eat some good food as well over the weekend. Bailey was playing well when Diaby's here. Jason Clatter, big up to Jason. We have a decent squad, absolutely. But yeah, W for Meeks in the house. W for Ken M. W for Jason as well. Massive from you guys. Absolutely unbelievable support on the channel tonight. I'm loving all the debates. I'm loving all the debates in the chat. Do we do any attack and play and train? Just set pieces now, I think. Onana cost us 50 mil, but I wouldn't say he's delivered 50 mil price tag now. We'll score around the hour mark and get a late breakaway and we'll try and equalise. I actually see us getting a set piece and winning 1-0 tonight from a set piece. Yeah, I've got faith. Listen, I would say that I'm not crashing out yet. I'm crashing out on Unai if he doesn't take off Ollie, though. Tielemans is massive yet. What do you expect Sanchez to do? For him to cause threat, he needs to be on the left wing, cause a threat to cut inside. Well, it's on the manager then, right? That's on the manager. What you're saying is that the manager is not using Jadon Sancho correctly. But we're not allowed to criticise that, remember? That's what I get annoyed at. People actually feel like you're a bad fan if you criticise Unai Emery. I think it's the most ridiculous mindset I've ever seen in my life. The Villa fans think you're a bad, negative, toxic fan if you criticise, dare I say one word. At the end of the day, we all know that Unai Emery should be bringing on Tammy Abraham. And when people are almost too scared to criticise and say, now, what's he doing here? Why has Tammy had another game where he's not starting? Cool, that's on Unai. Call Unai out for it. Because that's how you feel. But people are like scared, like, oh, you get called toxic and negative as a Villa fan. No, you're not. You're speaking what you feel. And also, you're bloody right. If the manager does not make the changes, it's on him. The manager has to change the style of play right now. It's crap. The manager's playing Sancho on the right and Buendia on the left. What's that about? So, yeah, don't be scared on you're not a toxic. Well, I certainly don't see you as a toxic or negative fan if you criticise Unai Emery. I think you're absolutely in the right to. But some people try and, like, veto you for doing that. Some lads just scored on the Wolves pitch in a kickabout. It matters what side he's on, I promise you. Watch what happens. That's on Unai. Our wage bill. Who's in charge of our wages? Who's implementing that? Tell you what, this Chili's amazing. But yeah, it's good debates. But yeah, never think you're a bad fan for calling out the manager not doing something. You're allowed to. Hey, here he is. Duncan Kilburn. Duncan Kilburn. I love it. Duncan's in the house. £2 super chat. Thanks, Duncan. Tammy to score winner. Clean goal, through ball, one that Ollie would miss. I get it, Duncan. I get it. I'm going to be raging if he's not on the pitch at halftime. Big up to Duncan. Dr. Duncan. Big up to Duncan. Legend. Legend. He loves it. He loves a good curry as well. Buendia. Well, yeah, maybe we go Buendia off and Tamia. Let's have two strikers. Let's do something different. Two strikers on the pitch. Why not? Let's do something different than the same turgid, boring shit we've been watching for the last month. It's the Prem hit of your left. Yeah, he should have. Why he tried that shot with the right outside of his foot is unbelievable. That Premier League table, every week. I used to love looking at the Prem table because of Villa's position. Now, it's like, do I have to look at that? All right, is Watkins coming out? Is Watkins coming out? Is Watkins coming out? Is Watkins coming out? He's coming out. Of course he's coming out. Why would the manager change someone who's got a turning circle of a truck, a first touch of a trampoline, doesn't look like he's going to score, Villa need a goal? Why would he take him off? It's like thinking that Jamie Vardy's still this elite striker that he was when Leicester won the Premier League, even though it's like 10 years later. I don't think I've ever been called negative for questioning Watkins. Yeah, true. Flopkins. No, I don't think you are. Jason's on it again. Jason! Bloody hell. JP in the house. That Weston's is hitting strong. Jason's absolute trolley. He's loving it. Big up to Jason, my man. You're going to bring the luck. You guys are bringing the luck. We're going to win this because the vibes are right. And on Watkins, he's the reason Villa got battered at Arsenal because he didn't finish his chances. Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's get the clock ready. We'll wait. No subs. I'm not surprised. It's so funny at the time we come on the bench, we'd still put all put money on him scoring before Watkins. Probably true. Oh, here we go. Chance for Villa. Sancho. Oh, Watkins wanted it. Sancho ignored him. Probably the right decision. 2 strikers. If you're a new signing at Villa, it's what you expect. You sit on the bench under Unai. Yeah, I don't blame Molineux or Dran for going either. Vardy is his day a better finish than Watkins will ever be, yeah. But it's like we're holding on to Ollie at the moment. Oh, God, here come Wolves. Bloody hell. Might put that there. Is anyone confident still we win this? I think a lot of you still are. Come on then, Ezri. Let's sort this out. Bloody hell, that Wolves stand's basically empty. Look at Dean. Oh, fuck off, Buendia. Why is he still on the pitch? He's so lightweight. How do we all see it? I'm so worried about Leon Bailey coming on this as well. I missed it. Someone put a comment about Bailey earlier and I missed it. That's just hit me. I remember some... Yeah, apologies to have put that. I remember someone taking a chat about Bailey. Probably agreeing with what I said. Sancho's useless on the right, but it's a testament to his character. Yeah. Where are we? Watkins jump. Watkins just do anything. Emi Buendia. Wow. 2 strikers were, yeah. Don't know the days where 2 strikers. Not many teams play 2 strikers anymore, do they? It's a dying art. I know this is going to sound horrible, but we may be forced to take Buendia off early. And I don't want him to be badly injured. But if an injury is going to trigger some substitutions, then I'm sort of there for it. And again, I want to reiterate this before someone says, oh my God, you're wishing our players get injured. No, I'm saying I hope it's not a bad injury. I hope, in fact, it's just a little niggle and that actually can play and we'll be fine and be training the next day. But if it's going to trigger substitution just this match and Buendia goes off, and I'm all for it. Unai's drinking a freaking coffee instead of making subs. What's he doing, man? Yeah, whatever's in that drink, there better be some bloody liquid in there that makes you think. On the bench, by the way, we have Lindelof, Maatsen, Mings, Bogard, Barkley, Bailey, Abraham, and Alisson. Barkley, Bailey, Abraham. Barkley, Bailey, Tammy, and Alisson's our attacking options. Average. Trade Kamara injury. Tillerman's injury. Bring back Euro. Maybe that does take pressure off Ollie if someone else is up there. Yeah, we did loan Jamiro out, actually. Yeah, funny, isn't it? He comes up, he scores a really important goal for Villa. Both the youngsters look really good. All right. Caden Young and Jamoa. And we bloody go laying them out.
Gosh, there's 4 people who play for Wolves. Gomez.
Is there? Fun fact from the start. I haven't even looked at the Wolves team, right? Apparently, there are 4 Gomez's on the pitch for Wolves.
Not on the pitch, but there's...
Oh, in the squad. 4 Gomez's. Fun fact from Star there. Actually, guys, I wonder what is the most common name in a Premier League football team. Watkins 10. No, surely Meeks is Watkins gone, isn't it? Or Watkins bench. Not even in any other position. What? Flopkins. Yeah, there's no points on any of them, Duncan. You know why? They'll sit there and rot. Oh, yeah. We're going to lose this. I'm going to call this. We're going to lose this. We're going to lose today. I'm telling you now, we're going to have a really silly mistake. We're going to lose this. Back an hour, ref. Let the game flow. Yeah, you want to book him, but let the game flow. Honestly, Buendia's drawing the fouls, and I hope. Just watch the difference when Ross Barkley comes on. I beg. If he gets on. For Arsenal. Sole striker, number 9. No backup striker either, Meek, so he doesn't have this pressure. Fuck me. That right back, number 38, is that, oh my God, that's a terrible clearance. That right back cannot cross. This is terrible. Haven't Wolves only won like 1 game this season? Maybe 2. Well, they did take points off Arsenal, didn't they? Look at that. Nearly forced that guy there. Oh, wow. We're shite. Rodgers just gives the ball away. Even the referees had to do some defending for us. Look at the referee. Great defending ref for us. Bloody good defending. Isn't it, Star? That's good defending by the referee. Oh my God. Oh. What is Emery? Yeah, why not go to the pub, Pete? Just go there now, mate. It's going to be 0-0, 1-0 Wolves. Yeah, what is Emery waiting for? That's a really good point. What is Emery waiting for? So Buendia's got an injury and he's got a yellow card. Get him off right now. Yeah, do you know what, Gary? A 0-0 draw is actually an insult, isn't it? Like, at now, poor show, agree, Jason. Big up VJ, 46 likes and climbing. Yeah, we can hit the 50. Hit the 50 likes, guys. Real talk. Barkley should be on within the next minute. If you're the manager, Buendia's just picked up a yellow. He's been shite. Like, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Because I'm about to flip my lid. Do it now.
Or else it'll be too late.
Exactly, Star. Don't do it on the 65th. That's another 10 minutes gone. And then we go, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to bring on the subs quite late, 65, 70 minutes. The subs are going to take about 10 minutes to get into the game, but they'll still look better than anything we've had on the pitch. Then Villa will play well for the last 7 to 8 minutes of the game. And guess what? We'll all go, why didn't we play like this before? It's because the subs have changed in the game. The subs were the right personnel, and the subs are coming on too late. Bring the subs on at half time. Imagine if Wolves make a change before us. That's what's going to happen. We are actually going to leave it too late. Villa are probably going to play well the last 7-8 minutes. I'm going to call the whole scenario and story now. Wolves might even score to force Emery to change. Wolves might score in the 60 to 65th minute. That's what I'm going to call. Villa will make changes. We'll get an equaliser. And then we'll play well again. 7 to 8 minutes. Wolves to score. Wolves. Good header by Matty Cash. But we have a serious issue in front of goal right now. We are the driest team, the most boring team in front of goal. Right, if anyone could help me with a stat here, can anyone find in the last 5 games something about goals scored and where we rank in the league? I reckon Villa might be the lowest scoring team in the last 5 games or so in the league. No, he's actually doing the opposite. He is actually making changes. Good. I fired him up for it. If Brighton didn't score their own goal, no, Ross Bartley, yeah. I'm not counting. Yeah, even the FA Cup. So one against Leeds, one against Brighton, but we didn't really score that. That's 2 goals. One against Bournemouth. It's just crap, isn't it? It's got like 2 goals, like just not even. You know when they do like a goal of the month? You know when they do goal of the month? Fuck me, February's going to be awful. We've got an own goal to vote for. In fact, if we do goal of the month for February, Tam Abraham's goal against Tam Abraham's goal against Leeds might win us goal of the month. Or you've got Morgan Rogers' goal against Bournemouth. That will win it. 2 options for February goal of the month to choose from. Spoil yourself. Tammy's or Morgan's. That's when you know you're in the doggers. That's when you know you're in the doldrums when it comes to picking a goal of the month competition and you have 2 to vote from. Finally, Onana does something useful, which is charge forward and run and be a monster in that midfield. And he draws a yellow card from Jean Rixner Bellegarde. God, what nationality was that? I didn't recognize that flag. No! You're joking. It's Bailey, not Tammy. It gets worse. It's Bailey. Oh, what's the point of making these? It's Bailey. It's Bambi on ice. Right, I'm doing a game today to make this bearable. Right, I'm tallying every time Leon Bailey gives away the ball or gets dispossessed. We're doing our own stat pad today. How many times does Leon Bailey either slip, slide, or give the ball away? We're tallying it in 30 minutes. Watch, I'm tallying that. Who wants to play that game with me? Choose a player. Someone could do a Watkins watch as well. How many touches does Ollie Watkins have or misses? I'm doing Bailey. You want to make this game bearable? Emery is screwing with you. Yeah, Emery's actually trolling us. Yeah, if you're drinking, drink every time Bailey loses the ball. If you want to get bladdered on a Friday night and you're having an alcohol. For Sancho as well. Not even Buendia. Not even for Buendia. Fuck me. Sancho's off, guys. Anyone send Sancho on the left? Sancho's off. And Dougie. Oh, God. I don't give a crap if anyone says we're negative fans. Dougie Luiz and Sancho off. Bailey and Bartley on. Watkins and Buendia survive the first block of subs.
got a yellow card and an injury.
Wayne, correct stuff.
Any manager would take him off.
Correct stuff. Buendia has a yellow card and an injury. Buendia to get sent off. There he is. Look. He nearly made a foul. He had to pull out the tackle. That's on the manager. Agreed. No. Unbelievable. I told you. I told you this scenario. Wolves have scored. I told you this would happen. We would make the subs too late. Wolves go and score and Villa have to react. I told you. I fucking told you all. I told you all this would happen. Go back in the stream. I predicted this script. I said this would happen. We'll make the subs too late, which we have. Wolves will go and score. Villa will have to get an equaliser and react late. And then we might play well the last couple of minutes. I told you all. I'm fuming. And do you know what the worst part about it is? Do you know what the worst part about it is? Buendia pulls out the tackle. Watch the replay if they show it. Buendia pulls out the tackle on there. And they go and that's how it starts. Because he's on a yellow. Because he's on a yellow card, he pulls out the tackle. He should have been subbed off. It's absolute crap defending. What is the defence? Fucking hell. 1-0 Wolves. So Buendia pussyfoots out of the tackle. If he's not on a yellow card, he'll make the tackle there. I don't care. I know that for a fact. Mike, it's unbelievable. Exactly, Andy. We'll speak the truth, Andy. Again, fanboys telling you. Don't. Oh, you're toxic and negative if you say something bad on Unai. Oh, you're not allowed to. Oh, what's the uproar for? Oh, without Unai, we wouldn't be here. I don't want to hear that shit anymore. I don't want to hear, oh, without Unai, we won't be here. You can't say a bad word on Unai because you can't. Guess what? I am. Imagine Tammy Abraham still.
That's not even the correct steps.
They're in. They're in! Fucking hell. But do you know what? Do you want to know the truth? I predicted this whole game. And Meeks, someone put in the chat, I think it was Meeks. Meeks said, oh, flashbacks to Leeds. I called this 10 minutes ago. I literally said, Unai Emery will make these subs too late. We'll bring the subs on and Wolves will score. Villa will then get a response back because these subs will come good. But not even Tammy on. It's even perplexed me that Tammy's not on. Oh, God, it's Bailey. Yeah, 55th minute, Star reckons I said it. Backwards Bailey, right? Villa will score, and then guess what? We'll play well for the last 7 or 8 minutes. It's the script of Aston Villa. But the fact that Tammy Abraham's not on the pitch has completely blown my theory, because we're not even going to score now. We're not even going to score. So, but don't worry. Don't worry. This ain't on the manager, guys. You're not allowed to criticize the manager. This ain't on the manager. Yeah. This ain't on the manager. You're not allowed to criticize his starting 11 or his subs because you're a toxic fan. Of course, Tammy Abraham should be sat on the bench as a new signing. Why would we want to bring on a striker to score goals? Why is Emi Buendia still starting games of football? Because he scored a goal 8 months ago for us? Oh, because he scored a good goal against Tottenham away? He's on a yellow card. Points from losing positions. Villa, yeah, keep trying to throw the stats guy at us that we've got a chance. We haven't got a chance now. Bailey's a joke. I've given up on Tally and Bailey because it's just been crap. We don't be around the bush here, Andy. Yeah, big outstanding. Oh, but don't worry, guys. Villa and here's Bailey. Oh, he loses it again. Well done, Bailey. Yeah, well, all right, 1-2, I think. So Bailey drives towards the box, shits himself, decides to dribble backwards and loses it. 1-2 for Bailey. 2 dispossessions. No slides yet. Bailey, man. What is Emery looking at? There's nothing to figure out, Emery. Yeah, get fucking tell me on. And do you know what the worst bit is? Yeah. Oh, exactly, Andy. Bailey's fucking... Like, I've seen some people say, calm down, calm down. You can't lose your head because we're still in the Champions League spots and we're still in the Europa League. Have people been watching Villa for the last month? You honestly think we're getting Champions League and winning the Europa League and we play like this? Oh, but look at us. We're still on track. We're still on track. That's the phrase I've said. We're still on track. We're still in the hat. We're still on track. Still on track. We're still on track to be one of the biggest bottle jobs I've ever seen. In fact, the way we're playing, we might not even get Conference League. We won't even get I haven't even looked at the table. We can get Conference League. Yes, the team selection. Yeah. I agree, Meeks. I 100% agree. Yes, the injuries have killed us. But when Watkins is playing every week, when Barkley's not getting in the team, when we brought back Bailey from loan and decided to start him, when we're playing Sancho on the wrong side, when it's not sure whether we're playing Matson or Dean, Powell or Mings, team selection has been fucking awful. Oh, fuck up, India. Villa ain't scoring unless it's a deflection, a set piece, a penalty. I'm fuming, Star. I'm fuming. Emery must be leaving. Because you don't just... Here's Bailey. Brother Bailey! Brother Bailey! Brother Bailey! Go forwards! Oh, that's an alright pass to Cash. He shits himself as well. I did say we're not going to win this. I think I said it, didn't I? I said we're going to lose this. That was before I said the 55th minute thing. This is not UCL football, guys. No, it's not Conference League football either, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's corner. That's terrible. I haven't even looked at the table. I'm too scared to even look behind us now. If you go on our last 5 matches, Villa would be... Tammy's coming on. Who for, though? It's got to be Buendia, isn't it? It's got to be Buendia. It's got to be Buendia and Watkins. I mean... Brentford are only 11 points off us now. That's a big gap, isn't it? It's 6th, isn't it? Liverpool on 45. If they all win to 48, that gap's crazy. Don't know. Brentford could get if Brentford win, they get an 8-point gap. You never know. Draw not good enough. Sub's not good enough. Look at Buendia. Oh no, I'm on a yellow. I hate when players do that thing, right? When they go to make a tackle and they go like this. When they go like this. Oh no, I can't tackle because I'm on a yellow. That's on the manager. That's on the manager. It all starts from there. And then the whole defensive phase of play is shit. Morgan Rogers loses his head. It's all on the manager from there. Hey, but Duncan, I remember doing a live stream at the start of the season when we hadn't scored a goal in 4 games, and I said about Emery at Arsenal and that. Do you know how much pelters and hate and abuse I got? If I even dare saying that. Watkins stays on, people. Watkins stays on. Luca Dean off. Matson on. Buendia off. Tammy on. Tammy gets 20 minutes. I got absolute pelters at the start of the season for saying how. Do you know what? That's the crazy thing. I got pelters from this fan base, right? Not you guys necessarily. You guys are like the real ones. I got pelters from people when we hadn't scored a goal in 4 games in a relegation zone, and I got pelters for calling it out. Yeah, I'm actually seeing people have more over-the-top reactions when we're in the top 3 and in the Europa League. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, some people, you know, you're not allowed to say anything bad when we were in like the relegation dogfight and hadn't scored a goal. But now it's like you can hit the team. It's crazy. That's why I always say what you want on this channel. I ain't gonna judge you. If you want Emery, if you want to go to the extreme of Unai Emery out, then bloody say it. Ref went for a toilet. That's embarrassing. Likewise, if you're absolutely loyally, blindly supporting Watkins, then do it. Well, I can appreciate the strategy of playing 2 strikers. One of them useless. Just saw that. Yeah, how was Barkley and Tammy not on at halftime? It's absolutely ridiculous. Grandy. Oh, it just says you've been out. Might be an error that end. Your club so finished was a good run while it lasted. Oh, yeah. We had a brilliant December. Fantastic December. All right, pal. That's what I mean. Like, I do not buy into this idea that any manager or any player is as invincible to criticism. Unai Emery can get criticised as much as you want to criticise him. Right, I'll tell you another player people are almost scared to criticise, but I think he has some dodgy defending moments at times as well. It's Ezri Konsa. It's like you can't criticise Konsa if he has a bad game. Cash, done well. Tammy, first involvement from Tammy, looks good. Bailey, shoots blocked, but doesn't challenge for the ball. Get the ball then, Bailey. Ollie to fake an injury. The thing is, as well, right? Here's another one. If you want to, this is genuine as well. You want to put this on Unai Emery. If the rumours are true about Ollie Watkins and we're nursing a knee injury and he's having a massive operation soon, but he's just waiting to see if he gets called up for the World Cup. By the way, Ollie Watkins is playing through injuries, a minor injury, but he's playing through it. Who's that on to let him keep playing? Who's that on to keep letting Ollie Watkins play if he's masking and nursing an injury and we're monitoring an injury and he's going to have surgery for it in the future? Who's that on? Is it maybe it's the club doctors or is it Unai? Who is that on? I'll be shocked if Ollie makes the World Cup squad. And do you know what? For the best of him, For the best of Ollie Watkins in his life and his career, don't play in the World Cup because you need this surgery because your career's done. If this is how you're playing with this injury. Or do you reckon it's an Unai lie, Andy? Ooh, I didn't think of it that way, Andy. Yeah, I'm going to put this on record. I don't care again. If Villa don't get Champions League football through any means necessary, don't qualify, I think it's been a poor season. I think it's a poor season. I do. Because it means we didn't win the Europa League. And it means in December, when you looked at the Premier League table, remember, again, I avoided any of the videos I'm not doing much content on it anymore, just the watch-alongs, but you never saw a video of me saying Villa in a title race. Villa in a title race. Villa title race. You never heard me say that. Yeah, I had a bit of banter about it. Bailey gets the other card as well. But there were fans out there who believe were. So how can we go from, in some fans' eyes, being in a title race and talking about title talk, right? And some of these fans are going to tell you at the end of the season that it's still great that we qualified for Europa League. You can't be in a title race, right? You can't be in a title race, in some fans' opinions, and then be okay at the end of the season to not get Champions League football. That doesn't add up. If you're in a title race, that means you should be definitely getting Champions League football. So that's what I mean. This is what I mean. You can't really, and guys, have a look at it yourself. If you're one of them and got excited about it, then you know that Europa League now is going to feel underwhelming. Under Europa League sort of feels a little bit like not the season we anticipated where we were. Because you can't in one season talk about being in a title race, joke about being in a title race, or mention title race, or dream about a title race, and then be okay with getting Europa League football. It doesn't happen. Villa having to play against a Wolves team now, just going to sit in deep. Here's Morgan Rogers. Rogers crosses with the left foot. Chance here for Barkley. Oh, hit it. Chance. Mats. Shoot, Ian. Saved. He should hit that first time. So should Barkley. What are they doing? Hit it first time. Shite tonight, Jason. Well done, Bailey. That yellow. Yeah, good impact in it, Meeks. And Jason Powell's on one tonight, and I fucking love it. Big up Jason Powell. Absolute legend. Another one in the house. He's absolutely fuming, but he's a legend. He's in the chat and he's enjoying his Villa vibes. Love it, Jason. How many Westerns have you had, Jason? Because he's absolutely shite tonight. Who finished in Europa? Our finance cut crap. Stop it, Duncan. Oh, that's the sort of thing that should be in a Christmas cracker. That's a joke of a history. Yeah, if you want to laugh, we swap Baby for Malin. Oh, here come Villa. Morgan Rogers. Rogers. Crosses. Where was Ollie? Where was Ollie Watkins for that Rogers cross? Bailey. Shite from Leon Bailey as well. Leon Bailey. It's like 4-5. Bailey, bro. Wolves are in. Bailey gives it away again. Where was Watkins for the tapping on Rogers' cross? It's all shite. Leon Bailey is absolutely disgraceful to watch. But I've got to ask it. Rogers did so well there, and where was Ollie to get across that one? Andy Brogan, big up to Andy for the £2 super chat. Always on the same wavelength, Andy and I. Big up to Andy. Go on, son. Big up to you. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. Andy, love it. Come on, guys. Rogers shoots. Deflection. Nowhere near. Couldn't finish the dinner. We're cut. A Western Superman. We're cut. Who's winning? 1-0 Wolves. Yeah, chat. Apologies if it looks a little bit blurry. I think the Wi-Fi's having a... Still on Aston Villa. It can't create. And it certainly isn't finishing. It's Barkley. Sends through Leon Bailey. It's a great ball. Look at Barkley's involvement. Bailey. Fuck's sake. Look how weak he is. It's another one. Another one. Yeah. Luca Dean. You know that another one that you do at the end of the game when we win games? Why don't you do another one for every time Leon Bailey or Watkins flops? Because you'll be doing it every game. Another one. Another one. I don't want to hear that another one shit. You know when Anana does the free pocket celebration? Yeah. The free pocket. How many times does Leon Bailey keep... what's Leon Bailey out of 10 every time he plays for Aston Villa? 3. How many one-on-ones does Ollie Watkins miss in football? A game. 3. You know, these shit celebrations we've been doing because we had a great December, now biting us in the ass. Mr. Another one and Mr. 3 points. Do you know what I mean? You're allowed to use 5 subs in Premier League football. How many does Unai Emery want to use? Anana get the 3 out.
Honestly, stop at 2.
Yeah. How many months is McGinn out for? 3. Honestly, my head's gone now. A lot of them doing my all head in. Ball comes in. How come Wolves look like they've got more pace, more fight about them? Oh, they nearly scored. Barrison like man wants to throw it all away. Yeah. Tune that is. Delicate as a flower. Shite performance, another one, yeah. Another one, that's it. Another one. Shit performance. Bailey's on his strong foot. On his strong foot, Cannon, and he plays worse than Sanchez's right foot. Unai is sabotaging. It's crazy. Yeah, Andy, preach it. What's wrong with these players? What's wrong with our manager? What's wrong with our manager? How come Ross Bartley has made a difference? Every time Ross Bartley comes on, he plays 4 positive passes. But our manager seems to think he's a 30-minute player. Guys, don't worry. He's just playing himself into fitness and form. He's been available for about 2 months. Yeah, Barkley's had a few injuries. We need to get him fit. You lot are on fire in the chat today. Super chats are flying through, man. Cannot believe this. The man, the myth, the legend, that is Meeks, said donating to the Third World Internet Fund. Yeah, RIP Virgin. We don't get that. So on Sky, fibre broadband. Big up the forest, big up the weather, but not big up the internet. But massively big up the Meeks. Third World Internet Fund. It feels like that, my friend. It feels like that massively. We're still going. Another one. Another foul by Villa. Man United fans will be loving this. Very nearly, man, of world football. No, don't worry. He gets the job done in the Europa League. So, of course, we'll win the Europa League, right?
Do we?
Right? Aren't we? Playing like this, we're really winning the Europa League, guys. Don't let the delusion take over. I can't wait for people to call us toxic and negative for questioning Unai Emery. Big up, Jason. Living the dream. Jason's had 8-siders. He's living the dream. Give him the ball. Bailey is a lost puppy out there, isn't he? Maybe pull your socks up and start again. Look at him. He's absolutely toying with us. All right, here's brother Bailey. Where are you going, Bells? Forward? Well, yeah, you can make a pass like that, can't you? I've just seen this. There's some funny comments in the chat. Give Watkins red card, please. At least. I think Meeks will like that idea. Unbelievable. But Emery is the king. 1-0. Lost to Stevenage, lost to Olympiacos. I can't stand Emery. Yeah. But Olympiacos, the top side. Matson. Chance, Tammy. Love that. Gets across the man. Love that from Tammy. Do you know as well what's funny? Tammy wins the corner. Do you know what? It's just funny. It's just funny. Hello, Puff. I know this is rubbish football. I know. Who knows? How's Watkins still on the pitch? Ball comes in. We ain't scoring, are we? Meeks, you're absolutely... Meeks is on one tonight. Meeks. Meeks, bloody hell, mate. That's funny. It's too kind, mate. It's too kind. Allison's coming on. Morgan Rogers' doppelganger. Hey, Watkins it off. Let's all have a party. Let's all have a party. Do-do-do-do. Hey, do-do-do-do. Hey, Ollie Watkins is off, people. We might win now. Allison. It's crazy. We're not beating Chelsea, are we, guys? We got 11 players on the pitch now. We haven't been able to AVFC 85. We haven't put a good corner in weeks. Like, the corners have been diabolical. Like, Austin McPhee. Like, something's happened to Villa. Are we playing for the sabotage? If you're in that away end, are you booing tonight? Chat's kept this game in. Do you know what? That's what gets us through these games at the moment. The chat, you guys, the banter, the comments, the positivity, the realism. Another corner. I'd rather us not have a corner because we can't seem to beat the first man. How the fuck did Watkins down for 85? Correct. Dean Smith left in 2021. Yeah, it is. It's good vibes. Nerves. I don't think Villa fans. Yeah, I don't think it's like nerves in that way. I think it's pure disgust and embarrassment. And it's not even a corner. Like the commentator saying, "Oh, Villa fans feel the nerves." No, it's not nerves. That's not what I'm feeling at all. Josh Sargent, 20 mil from Norwich when we saw Man. Yeah. And then Unai Emery and senior figures are wondering why atmosphere is poor at Villa Park. Huh. You see what's going on the pitch at the moment, Unai? You what? Are you actually wondering why the atmosphere is poor at Villa Park? Get Dyson now. Oh dear. Oh, Puff. Yeah. We need to improve the atmosphere at Villa Park, says Unai Emery and senior figures. We're looking to do a fan consultation to improve the atmosphere. Any suggestions? Unai Emery and the hierarchy are up for suggestions on how to improve the atmosphere at Villa Park. Can I give you one? Play better football. Play more exciting brand of football. And then people will be happy. We can't create an atmosphere at Villa Park. We can't create chances in front of goals. And we can't create a bloody trophy, it looks like. Wolves are time wasting. I don't blame them. Yeah, here's one. Win some games. Yeah, Emery's like parading around. Rob Edwards. What's the chance of Wolves staying up? Like, is this going to be one of them that Wolves get a pointless 3 points because they're not even staying up? Yeah, fuck's sake. I'm looking at the Premier League table, right? Wolves on 13 points. They're still 15 points behind Forest. Sorry, crap mass. 14 points behind Forest. It's the most pointless 3 points ever. Like, my head's just gone looking at that. I'm actually not joking. It's the most pointless 3 points in the history of points because Wolves ain't staying up. They're 14 points adrift of Forest. So why? Why do they need 3 points? Just let them take L's for the rest of the season. They're not adding anything to the league and just get relegated. But instead, They just take a casual pointless 3 points that won't help the stay up. They're going to make it 2-0 there. Wolves are in. Constant Powell get back. Chance here for Wolves. Edge of our box. They shoot. Deflected into Barkley's ass. And we go again. Look at Alisson's impact. That's a foul. That's a foul. Of course, the ref didn't give it. Can't defend. Can't defend Unai Emery for leaving on Ollie Watkins the length he did, for not taking off Buendia earlier, for not starting Ross Barkley and Tammy. I swear to God. Thank you, Villa, from a United fan. You've been infected with Arsenal beat. It's a joke. 7 minutes. Unai's losing head on stoppage time. Oh, no. We already know the Unai excuse. Yeah, exactly, Star. Exactly. Right? He's going nuts because there's 7 minutes of added time. He said all the subs. Yeah, he said all the subs. And and because the ref went off for a piss. Not being funny, but you've had 90 minutes to do something. We don't know like scoring. We're certainly not in the 7. Second of all, Unai, right? Second of all, Unai, we don't want to draw against Wolves. We wanted 3 points. What? Cross comes in. It's fucking crazy. I've had 90 minutes. 7 minutes is a joke. Yeah, sorry. Let me be balanced. 7 minutes is pathetic. But that reaction from Unai is a man who's feeling pressure, but also, all right, are we chasing a draw, are we? Ball comes in. Yeah, the Malin sell and the Malin exclusion of being left in the left out of the Champions League squad tells you it's not right. Seven minutes more than enough to get a result. Not with this Villa team. We don't look like scoring. And I'm worried about how we'll score in the next couple of games. But this is what pisses me off, right, Pete? The last half, they still go down. Do you know what? It actually, I don't care if Wolves stay up or go down. But what I do care about, I've just looked at the Premier League table, and I'm going to reiterate this point. It's that Wolves are already gone for me. No way are they clawing back a 14-point deficit. So basically, Villa have given Wolves a shitty 3 points that won't even give the fan base hope. I bet Wolves fans won't even turn around and go, right, we beat Villa, we're definitely staying up. They'll go, well, we beat Villa, but we're still going down. It's the most pointless 3 points I've ever seen in my life. They don't need 3 points. They're not staying up. I've done a lot of ranting tonight, and I apologise if you've been bored of my ranting. But tell me something positive about. Yeah, Watkins is finishing costs us so many points. I'd love there to be like a graph, a review of the last 2 seasons. Even though he had an incredible season last year of goals and assists, what is Bailey doing there with that pass? I'd love to do a review of how many points Villa have either lost or dropped from Watkins not finishing his one-on-ones. We can't keep playing Dean Smith 11s either. See, I know this is.
Oh my god!
This is a troll. No. This is a troll. This is someone trying to take the piss of people saying that we're annoyed about Unai, right? I'm sure of it. Because this is the type of example I'm on about, that you criticise Unai, you're seen as nuts. There's not a single fan who doesn't understand football who should not be questioning Unai tonight. If you're not questioning Unai tonight about his team selection and how this has to fall quite heavily on him, then maybe go to rugby or cricket. If you're not walking away from this game looking and going, where's the percentage of blame tonight? It's got to be on Unai. Look at Alisson. Look how good he's looked since coming on. He looks raw. He looks sharp. Why is he only getting 5 minutes? So, yeah. And if you're someone who needs to troll about people saying it's on Unai or that, or, still blindly backing Unai tonight, it's not Emery. It's like not Emery. It's Emery. Why? Emery, I'm worried. Emery, what's going on? Emery, this is getting stale. Emery, fix up. You're allowed to say that stuff. Exactly, Gary. It's criticism. But it's like people still want to troll you for criticizing them. We're not scoring, are we? In fact, how many shots on target we had? Don't even want to look at this star, but we're going to.
4.
Yeah, I think we've had about 4 shots on target.
It's like we keep the possession, but we can't do anything with it.
Possession without a purpose.
Yeah.
We have had chance. What was Onana doing? We should have scored. What's Onana doing there? That's a corner. Wolves are defending for their lives. We have 4 shots on target. What's Onana doing there? Why is he not crossed that? What's Onana doing here? Cross it.
He's trying to travel it.
Yeah. We've got a corner. Last chance. Yeah, I agree. On a forward. 1 shot on target from Wolves. Chance on the edges. Cash is going to shoot here because he loves. Oh, I'd rather have shot.
Oh.
Keep going. Play the ball. Shite from Rodgers. Doesn't even beat the first man on the cross. Wolves are 3v2 against us. Ezri Konsa is going to pull a muscle sprinting back like that. Chance here for Wolves to make it 2-0. Chance for Wolves. Fucking hell. 2-0 Wolves. Shite, 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 shite. Fucking shite. 2-0 Wolves. Worst team in the league. And our manager's crying about 7 minutes of added time. Fuck me. I wish it was 5 minutes of added time. Our manager is crying about having 7 minutes of added time. And in the end, why did we want 7 minutes of added time? Our manager is crying about 7 minutes of added time and we're 2-0 down. You fraud. What is wrong with our attacking final third play? What is wrong with our players not being able to cross a ball? What is wrong with our end product and delivery? What is wrong with us? I've never seen such poor attacking final third play in 2 months. We are so lacking creativity in the final third. We are so lacking a cut and thrust and clinical edge about us. We are going to bottle it. Learn how to make a sub. Learn how to fucking get the right balance of team. Absolute disgraceful result. Villa have not played well in 6 games. Villa have not been convincing in 6 games. But we're still on track. You can't criticize the team because we're still on track, because we're still in the top 3 and we're still in the Europa League, but you can't criticize. Wake up. Just wake up now. Fuck me, we've got Chelsea next. We're fucked. We need fucking fix it. Oh, Onana, what are you laughing about, bro? Yeah, you're covering your mouth. I see that smile. Ross Bartley, mate, get your agent on the phone. Get yourself out of the Villa. Rodgers, head gone. Do they even care? I actually think Alisson did more in 5 minutes than Watkins has done in 3 games. Buendia, shit as well. Why is he starting games of football? Why is Emi Buendia starting games of football? Why is fucking Ollie Watkins starting as a striker for Aston Villa, who is on the most barren goal-scoring run ever? Embarrassing result, embarrassing performance, embarrassing team selection. Ezri Konsa's copping at a fan. Ezri Konsa's lost his head to the fan base. Ezri Konsa's called it, oh, wow, we're fucked. Ezri Konsa has just gone over to the Villa away end and snapped. What, can't handle a bit of criticism, Ezri? We're shit. Ezri Konsa has just absolutely snapped. Tammy, hands up, clapping. Not your fault, Tammy. The manager's not playing you. You can't do anything. Tammy Abraham, you shouldn't have to be the one. What the hell is going on? Ezri Konsa has just snapped at the away end. He's had to be held back. Cash looks deflated and dejected. Probably the only person I would look at the moment who plays for Villa and think you're giving it everything. Ezri Konsa has just been held back. +8 goal difference. Hilarious. Yeah, genuinely. Ezri Konsa was held back. Ezri Konsa was held back. Wow, Wolves manager Rob Edwards giving it the big one, beating Villa, which is, look at what it means to them. Fuck me, right? They're 14 points off safety. Look how much it means to them. I wish we had that belief. I've just seen literally, come on my phone, AVFC faithful. We were actually worse when Barkley came on. Brought the opposite of control. Shut the fuck up. What are you on about? Worse when Barkley came on. Are you okay? Jacob Tanswell. Emery already down the tunnel before the final whistle. Konsa angry and stopped from going towards some fans. A horrendous night. Team selection was highly questionable, and Villa actually got worse as the game wore on. They are now relying on Champions League rivals to drop points. Jacob Tanswell, writer for The Athletic. Go on, call it how it is. He's nearly calling out Emery there. He's not quite brave enough, but he's nearly doing it. We're fucked. Chris Dolan, let's work on the football before we work on the atmosphere. Correct. Let's not worry about trying to improve the atmosphere. Let's get the football right first. Chelsea going to hammer us. Absolutely. Get the United fans are loving us. Rob Edwards, how much it means to them. Emery has to take some of the blame, all of the blame. I'm starting lineup. Emery's post-match interview is going to be about, I'll tell you what it's going to be. He's going to go on the referee. Emery's going to show you his weakness. He's going to do 2 things. You know, Emery's going to go on the referee, and he's going to do this silly thing about there's 6 other teams better than us. You know, where he deflects and he goes, there's 6 teams who should be winning, should be finishing ahead of us. Biggest deflection you'll see. Those away fans shouldn't have to deal with Ezri Konsa snapping like that after that performance. Lil beat us, yeah. And this Lil will beat us. Big up to Jason again. Absolute blood on the Westerns. Coming in with a super chat. I missed that. Sorry, Jace. Big up to you, my friend. I'm sorry we couldn't get you the win, Jason. You've been absolutely a legend. Absolute legend. Duncan. Unacceptable performance. Absolutely. Awful. Yeah, you don't hear any of them. Those away fans do not deserve Ezri Konsa snapping like that. I'm telling you. I'm fuming. Big up Super Matty. Fucking fat it. Even I can't be positive. I want my man out. It's shit. Ezri Konsa. I'm fucking fuming at our captain. Wearing the captain armband, snapping at that away end. Things are boiling over. And do you know who I'm going to put that down to? The gaffer. The manager is allowing players to let their temperament boil over. The manager is not producing the results in the crunch end. We're in a squeaky bum time situation. And anyone who's not a Villa fan, we've got United fans in here and whatever. If you want to ask us Villa fans, do we believe we're finishing top 5? No. No, we don't. No, we don't. We can't create chances. We don't know how to finish. This Watkins selection, beyond not making sense at this point, with Jenny Platt, we have 10 men. It's baffling. Unforgivable performance, absolutely. He literally offers another starts every game, yeah. Yeah, throw any language you want. Unfucking believable. Unai's off to Madrid. That's why performances have dropped and why Man United are crawling out their rocks. Yeah. There's something not right with Unai. Duncan's telling everyone watched the Arsenal doc on Unai. At least concentrate some passion. Okay, it's come out the wrong way, but at least we can see he cares unlike some others. Wish you'd defend well as well. That Wolves team shite as well. 2-0. I'm absolutely shocked to that. What are some people saying? Wolves, 13 points in 29 games. Wolves, 13 points, 29 games. Not 13 points in their last 10 games. 13 points in the last 29 games. We're finishing 7th at this rate. I don't know how this turns around. This is like real dark times right now. We've sold our goal scorer in Malin. We've signed another striker and keep him on the bench. Morgan Rogers' head has exploded. Rogers has absolutely lost his head now. You can see that. Our midfield doesn't create anything. Emi Buendia is back to being Emi Buendia of the original Emi Buendia. We're in an era where we're relying on Leon Bailey and Jadon Sancho. Absolutely diabolical players. Like, we're actually relying on Buendia and Bailey. This Unai Emery interview is going to be interesting. So, yeah, there we go. Did Rogers even play? Yeah, he was busy fighting. Guys, we will be back. I've had enough ranting. We will be back on Wednesday night, 7:30. Villa at home versus Chelsea. We'll be live on here again. Pray that we don't get hammered. Remember when we were at home and we used to be confident because we had home games? It was like, oh, don't worry, we'll beat anyone at home. Let's play Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal at home. I'm not worried because we're at home. Now it's like, fuck, we're at home. We've got a really bad atmosphere. We've got a really poor output from our football at the moment. If Chelsea score an early goal, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. Len Malin didn't make sense. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Constantly ashamed. Yeah, it's nuts. So, yeah, a home game used to be okay. Now it's like, damn. But yeah, big up to everyone. Great night. Special shout outs to Meeks, to Andy, to Jason, to Duncan, to Kenem, Meeks and Jason again. Absolute unbelievable fellas. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Everyone in the chat. I've done enough ranting. Yeah, I should try and get, I don't know, if people want more live stream contents, more rants, more chats, if people do want me to do more lives, I will do that. I've been enjoying just doing the watch alongs, but yeah, if people want more Villa live content, chats, rants, hates on Ollie Watkins, then I'm all here for it. But yeah, maybe I'll squeeze one in between now and Chelsea and have a bit of a rant. Maybe we'll try and squeeze one in. But yeah, you lot are unbelievable. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the trolling. Thanks for the support. go enjoy the weekend. Don't let that Villa game affect you because they don't even deserve our thoughts. Guys, take care. Stay safe in this world. Maybe you'll have some sunshine wherever you are. What the fuck does Bailey do? Stat pad yellow cards, stat pad giving the ball away, stat pad pissing everyone off, raises our blood pressure, questions maybe. What does Leon Bailey makes you believe that you could be a professional footballer one day? That's what Bailey does. But yeah, ta-da, guys. I'm out of here now. I'm out. Ta-da.